What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly, Mr. Malcolm in the
you're not by
building.
yourself, so we gotta do
Yours truly,
this.
Mr. Handsome Malcolm in the building. You already know what it is. I'm here. I'm trying to give y'all that YouTube energy. I'm really not like this, but
Yes, he is.
you gotta be like that for the camera and all that.
Right? But you can't introduce us like if you're by yourself. If you're gonna say,
I am by
Mr.
myself. You're
Handsome
an
Malcolm.
extension of me.
All right, so now y'all could go in the comments and go in on.
People don't talk like that.
Baby, but that's how I talk.
No, you don't talk.
Yes, I do.
Remember?
Baby, you can't tell me how to be.
Read the script. Read the script.
Yeah.
Read the script. See, people don't know this aspect of our relationship. They see all the YouTube and the Instagram and the Snapchats and me dancing on stage and my baby looking like a beautiful model and she's Dominican.
I'm just a cheerleader with the camera.
And,
I have no
that's
choice.
what they think. And they think we like this.
I just
We
be like,
average. We mad, ordinary.
But that's the move, girls. You know what I mean?
Regular.
Just do this.
Regular.
Excuse me. Because some of them, you know.
I mean, but anyway, how this idea came about, we was basically quarantined. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Forgive us if we look at us. We're just obsessed.
Where are we
with
supposed to
ourselves.
look?
We supposed to look right here.
Where? To the white dot?
Yeah, I saw all my fingernails stuff. We supposed to look right there.
So let's start over and then we could use this as
You can start right
bloopers.
now. You can start right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna
3,
look at that.
2, 1. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marc Malcolm, and this is
Miss Mindy V.
Miss Mindy V, and we are Marc and Mindy. You
That's
forgot
on
the
it.
script? Damn, baby, you forgot the script already, yo. You talked about this for like 2 years.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. When there was no practice.
What's going on?
So
This is Marc Malcolm,
that's what
and
happened.
this is
Mindy V.
And we are
Marc and Mindy.
Mindy. No,
now you forgot the script.
This is wait, hold on. What's going on, guys? This is Marc Malcolm. This is
Mindy V.
and we are
Marc and Mindy.
What's that corny son? Yo, we are not one of those YouTube
I got this
couples.
Jamaican out of character.
But anyway, we're gonna sit down here and talk about how we met. Because I see everybody's doing it, and not that anybody.
I really don't really like the story of how we met.
Yeah. Why you don't like it?
Because it's, you know, it's not the most romantic.
It's typical. Yeah,
It's
I tell
very
people
20.
it changes every day.
It's
by
very
the way,
2000s.
it changes where every time somebody asks us how we met, it changes.
I don't
every
change
single
the script,
time.
baby. I actually don't.
You
I
don't?
got the receipts. I'm all
But it
about
changes.
the receipts.
No, I'm not talking about
All
with
time,
you, but like
all
you know,
day,
sometimes when
every
you're in
day.
conversation with other people, be like, oh,
Well, sometimes I tell people how he stalked me for like 3 months, found me, GPS me.
yeah, but she with her girls up, she say, and then
Like,
me,
oh my God, Mindy.
yeah, and then me, I tell the, sometimes I tell the truth, sometimes I sensationalize the truth, you know, just for that effect, you know what I mean. But anyhow, to start things off, I'm Jamaican, and she is
Dominican American?
yeah, Dominican. She's Dominican, right? I always want one of them.
Dominican Republic. My family is from the Dominican Republic. I'm from Washington Heights, aka New York City.
Yo, if you know anything,
if y'all not
anything,
you're not from New York.
Hold on for a second.
Baby,
If y'all know, hold on, man. If y'all know anything about New York City and the Bronx, Dykeman is where you get. It's like, I want to be politically correct here, but that's where all of the beautiful women are. Guess where she lives? Right there on Dykeman, dude. Yo, I'm not even gonna say the building number, but anyhow, every dude,
The whole area.
every dude knows about Dykeman, and everybody know about Dykeman.
I didn't know
Bronx
that,
here.
but
She living there all her life, so to her, she's like, yo, what are y'all talking about? Like, it's not even that serious, but
I know that it is.
She
but
knows what it is,
I
right?
still don't know. Cause
Yeah.
you know, can't know.
But like, every dude, trust me, know about Dykeman, man. That's where you go to like shop, just so
What?
so to speak. That's where you go to like
I came
shop.
with no return policy. I was final.
That's where you go to shop.
One time sale. Okay. They
We're gonna
broke
keep
the
it honest.
rules.
We're gonna keep it a buck here, like dudes.
Baby, I don't even know. You never talk a buck. So what is?
Keep it a buck means keep it 100.
Bro, you don't speak like that.
Actually, I do.
Actually, you never use
I'm
the
like-
word buck unless you're giving me a buck.
What?
$1. Un peso.
Nah, I'm gonna
You
keep
know
it a
that.
buck means like I'm gonna keep it 100. But anyway, yeah, everybody keeps it like when guys are going out. In other states, other places, it's probably the mall. You know, I know when I used to spend some time in Atlanta, everybody would go to Lenox Mall. And Lenox Mall is like the place where you would go to like, you know, collect some girls, or the girls would dress up and look good and go there to kind of like, you know, search out for some boys and stuff like that. But Dykeman is like the Bronx's Lenox Mall.
Maybe technically that's still Manhattan. It's the end of Manhattan.
Yeah,
it's the beginning
but it's
of
like
the Bronx,
right there. It's the beginning
right
of the
across the bridge.
Anyway, that's where she's from.
Is,
Not to make a long-winded story. That's exactly where she's from.
Long-winded, but yeah.
She's gonna negate everything I say because she's nervous, but I'm not. Anyhow, the way we met is there's a spot there called La Marina.
Baby, first of all, everybody knows La Marina because...
La Marina. I don't know why she's not talking. Usually she talks
Is it
a
the
lot.
Marina or La Marina? I think it's La Marina. I say La Marina because it's Spanish anyway, so it doesn't matter. But some rappers have mentioned it in their songs or rap songs.
Right. So
I think French Montana, who else?
French Montana.
La Marina.
Yeah.
Dominicana.
Yeah. So anyway, we didn't meet there. So the way we met is rewind to like 2017. You know what I'm saying? I'm of Jamaican descent, so I like to go to parties and I like to dance, and and you know, on stage and things like that, right? I'm not an entertainer or anything like that. It's just like a part of our culture. So I'm dancing on stage. Right, see, she's gonna negate everything I said because she's nervous. But I'm on stage, made up on stage, right? I do my thing, and then I see like you know, I'm at this party called Everyday People. Right, shout out to Everyday People, Maine and all.
Everyday People, love you guys.
Yeah, Maine and all that jazz, right? Maine,
good
DJ
times.
Moma, everything.
Everybody.
When we done with quarantine, in there we go. Anyway, so he's at this party called Everyday People, right? It's probably like my second time there. I'm on stage busting and killing it, right? So usually, back in my thought days, what I used to do is like every time I go to a party, I would go out there. So you were a hoe over there? No, thought days means like
you were a hoe over there that day.
No, it's like a figure of speech. Like usually when you say
so he picked days that he was a thought.
No. In my thought days, it's sort of basically when you're single. You know.
I was not a thought. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't say you. I didn't say you as a thought. I said my thought days. You know, like
just
how girls have like, you know how girls have like, yo, I'm gonna talk to like random guys. By the way, we up there age. So
baby, talk about yourself when it
we don't want to disclose stuff like that,
just
right?
Not go there.
Yeah, it's because we up there age, right? So anyway, I'm by myself apparently. But anyway, so back in my daddy days, what I used to do is like go to these clubs, garner a lot of attention, and then creep in the DMs. I'm gonna tell the truth, right? I used to creep it because, you know, it led me to.
That was the awning.
So it led me to. So I'm gonna tell the true word. So basically, what I use for do is go in at the hashtag them, and then look to see like, yo, who was at the party, and that's how I met like, you know, it wasn't just for like, you know, extracurricular activities or purposes. It was more like, you know, just to brand myself, right? So I would meet DJs, I'll meet selectors, I'll meet bouncers through Instagram because that's what social media is for, to be social.
Baby, you don't have to give them the excuse. You only have to give it to me.
You know why?
They know what it is.
Because I
want
want
them. One group knows exactly what it is,
no.
and the other side is going to only focus on what
You know why I'm saying the whole story?
What it is.
Because I'm going to give you the truth and nothing but the truth.
No,
you know
everybody
why?
knows what it is.
Because if a man out there, but honestly, if a man out there want to look for something, yo, your thing could possibly be, you know. Anyway, just listen to the story, right? So anyhow, I used to do that. So I'm scrolling, meeting DJs, meeting selectors, meeting bouncers, meeting different people, bartenders. And then I see this one girl, I'm like, she wasn't there. Because I know everybody was in the party, right? She was not there. So I'm like, yo, why she got that hashtag if she wasn't there and I didn't see her? Like, how could I miss her? Right?
It was magic.
So what happened is that Lamita has two parts. La Marina, I was in the part with Everyday People. She was in the part with
I'm going to tell my version.
OD.
So much, like, you're going to want popcorn from my version.
OD Spanish side, right? So I guess, you know, because of my, you know, I was in the battle on that side or whatever.
What? Baby, what was that?
I was in the battle to talk freely. I want you to talk freely because we could cut out whatever we cut out, you know? So I'm just joking. I'm just kidding, right? So she was on that side. I was on the other side. So then I was like, yo, who is that? Let me reach out to him. So I slid in the DM, electric slid in the DM. I mean, I willy bounced in the DM. I met Enge in the DM. I did everything to get into that DM, right? Once I reached first base, now I'm like, yo, what's up? What's your name? Who you? You know what I mean? Put the G on my baby, like, who you?
That's not exactly what happened.
That's exactly. You see what I'm saying? Always remember that, fellas. You gotta have this heart right here.
Let
you
me
have to
tell
make
you
sure,
something.
as silly and
The
as quirky as I am,
2017.
they can't talk to her and give her some sweet nothings. You know what I mean? So I just like, oh, baby, who you? Like, yo, who you?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So
anyway,
this is what happened.
This is exactly what she did. That same face that you just saw right there.
You didn't know that, Mark. You were on DM.
Yeah. And then after that, she was like, who you? I was like, who you? So then
Actually, I actually have the DM, so I can go back because I don't.
And she's
listen,
we're
if
not
you
going
know
back.
me, you know I'm all about the receipts.
Anyhow, so she was like, excuse me, do I know you? Because I had, I'm not telling you, my confidence is at all the time high. Like,
I was cute about it. This is the thing, okay? This is what we do.
Up here. She was playing me, but I couldn't see that. I was
playing him the whole time.
My confidence is at an all-time high. Nobody can play me.
Excuse me, baby.
Nobody gonna play me.
He already had his page public, right?
Right.
Which is what I don't do. So of course I'm gonna go.
Let me talk. Alright, cool. So then after that, my baby was like,
I'm looking for the DMs.
No, you don't have to. My baby was like, yo, who are you? I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. I don't remember who you are. She was actually being very polite because I think it's the way I caught her.
It was my
because she was at work, so she was in work mode. Usually when you're in a certain mode,
actually,
you don't just...
it wasn't a work day.
You wasn't on work day? You was showing some clients.
No, that was the next day.
Oh, was it Sunday? No, I'm talking
you
about
hit me up first on
a
Sunday.
Oh, really? Well, according to
the
DM...
party was a Saturday.
Well, according to the I was at work and she was at work, but I was bored at work with no cleanliness and technology.
So did you like me or were you just bored? Like, which one is it?
I was bored.
Because now the story changed.
Yeah, I liked you. I saw it. I was bored. I was scrolling and I was bored.
You were bored and liked me, or you started getting on Instagram?
Being bored doesn't mean I don't like you, though. You know that.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not insecure. She's just, I guess she's just like being like silly for the camera. Anyhow, so long story short, not really long story short. Let me go through the pieces, right?
Baby, yeah. My leg just fell asleep. Are you guys asleep yet? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, we gotta go through the story. So basically, what I do is I hit her up, and she was just like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. I don't know who you are." I was like, "Yo, but who you?" Like, Mindy V, that sounds like a radio personality. Like, you do radio? She was like, "Actually, no, I don't." Like, she was playing me the whole time, but like, I was just so oblivious. I was just like, "Nah, like, yo, who you? Like, what's up?" She was just like, well,
no, this is what I said. I was just like, oh, do I know you from somewhere? Because I already had seen the picture. So I was like, he looks like
a thought.
No, I didn't think you looked like a thought, but you look like
I look like
a good time.
You see that?
Some good arm candy, you know what I mean?
Right. And I had my bed was crazy that time. I used to work on hunting. So
he was much stronger.
Yeah.
No, baby, you still look good.
Thank you, baby. But anyhow, we was I was like, yo, so who you or whatever, right? And then we started talking. Well, we wasn't even talking. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I said,
damn, baby,
who are you?
Seats are like long up.
Who are you? She said, I'm Mindy V. I was like, Mindy V sounds like a personality. Do I know you? Like, what's my name? I was like, yeah, you Mindy V. And she was like, yeah, obviously for my name. My name is Mindy V. Follow her on Instagram. Follow her, by the way. Follow her on Instagram.
Miss Mindy V.
Right, it's Miss Mindy V. So I was like, yeah, you Mindy V. What's up? And she was like, yeah, obviously for my name, but do I know you? So I came at her like I knew her, right?
Which I knew he didn't know me.
That's a tip for you guys. Come at them like you know them. Like, yo, what's up? How you doing?
Listen, guys, I'm good. Right? Can I give the tip to the man?
Nah, baby, you're not a man.
The tip to the man is
you gotta give a tip to the woman.
You do the sweet thing that you do, and the only tip I'm gonna give you is if she finds you funny, she likes you, and if she doesn't, she doesn't like you.
It's based
That's
on you.
it. No, because we'll find someone that is not really funny, but we'll give them the confidence because we appreciate the effort.
No,
and
you can't give nobody confidence.
Because we don't want them to discontinue.
She's gonna get a chance to tell her story, right?
Oh, this is
by the way, she's
exactly
smarter than me.
no. This is exactly what happened. Hola, big head.
Oh yeah, I said big head. What's up, big head?
And I was like, big head? Do we know each other? Because don't disrespect me like this. First of all, I do kind of have a big head, so I figured maybe he does.
Got a big head. I just said it. It's like a term of endearment. But when you on.
Then he's like, LOL, yeah, you're Mindy B, right? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's stated on my profile, but I thought it was a smiley face. And I was like, I am embarrassed, but where do we know each other from? Honey, you know I didn't know this man from anywhere. Yeah. I just hit him with the game.
Yeah, because she hit me because she wanted to see my response, but high level confidence.
He's like, oh, I know you from Instagram.
Like, yeah, I know you from Instagram.
Like I'm some celebrity.
Yeah.
And I saw you on La Marina. Duh. So I made the connection.
Yeah. Like she tried to hit me.
Okay, let me tell you what it was. Let me tell you. La Marina. Excuse me, baby. Okay,
baby, why you not let me talk, yo?
Because it needs some flavor. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So
basically, what happened after that?
You gotta let me talk, baby.
I know. I'm gonna let you talk.
But you haven't. You just been introducing us for 16 minutes.
Now my baby feels.
No, I feel like I need to interrupt you.
Right. So after that, we started talking on there, and then long story short, I called up the same day. No, actually that same day
you
I FaceTimed
her through
Instagram.
Disrespected.
Yo,
like, I don't know you.
Instagram, son. When you on, bro. And I was just like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Like, I wanted to show her.
He did. No, actually, you didn't call me. You sent me a video.
I said, oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you sent me a video of your dance moves.
I sent a video like, yo, that's me. You didn't see me? Because I was on stage. I knew you saw me. She was like, nah, I was in another place. But I didn't know that, right? So then after that, long story short, I sent her some more videos. And then after that same night, I FaceTimed her. And I just, closed the deal right there. And I did not answer because I was... Okay, let me tell you guys something. You didn't answer? That first
no,
night?
I didn't. I was like, hey, like, I don't... What? I had never even FaceTimed. Baby, I have just got... Okay, this is what happened, okay? First of all, I was with my girls having a good old time on... Really?
Yeah, go ahead, baby. I'm listening.
I was having a good old time with my girlfriends at La Marina. La Marina is a huge venue, beautiful, bunch of open space. La Marina, it's exactly what it indicates. It's the marina. We got yachts parked in there. We got on one side with the beach and a gorgeous large stage. Then we have a restaurant area. Then we have like a little patio, which is not really little, but it's all you see is the water overseeing Jersey. It's beautiful. It's a vibe. It's a mood. And on one side, they had this event called Que Lo Que, which is Dominican-based guys from my neighborhood who have grown up, and they have these events and they put on these amazing parties like once a month, and they bring like Típico or like different bands that are very authentic to Dominican Republic, and it's just a jam. It's like it's amazing. It's a good time. On the other side, there's the beach side. That's where this gentleman was at. And he was at the Everyday People party. Both amazing parties, great guys. Those parties be lit, each one individually. They're just amazing. Anyway, I was there with my girls. I had a good old time, dancing, do my little merengue, my típico, all of that jazz. And he was on the other side. I posted a picture, and I did tag the location. So I think this gentleman went through the GPS section of Instagram, hit up the location, and started seeing, and bumped into me, and he decided to go in my DM. And that's where, I started playing along, because I already seen his pictures. I was like, all right.
Follow me on Instagram, too.
Yeah, I'm not really into
I'm
that.
Teach you how to make money online,
but you know what? It was the summer. I was having a good time. I was meeting amazing people. I was also networking. And he seemed like somebody wanted to get to know a little bit better. And things just evolved very naturally from a few DMs to a few phone calls, then videos.
She's talking like she's closing a deal.
You should be talking like you're trying to close a deal, because ain't no ring on this finger.
It's coming.
Anyway,
soon coming.
And that's how everything evolved, and it was like super fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mad fun. Especially the first conversation we had was crazy good, man.
I don't remember it, but it was good.
It was very good.
I don't remember the details of it.
We just vibed. Like, it was
but
just
we just vibed.
Connection.
Yeah. But I'm never going to forget, because we didn't even have a real date. So I did invite him to an event that I was going to with a few friends of mine. And this guy friend of mine, he's a musician, and he was playing at this venue by Wall Street. And I invited him just to like something chill, not to like date, like just
crazy. Yeah.
I wanted him around people too, like to make sure, And that didn't pan out because he said he was busy, so he tried to play me and talk about like, oh, I'm not going out, whatever, which he didn't, but that's not the point. And then I think that Sunday he called me and he was like working on his car. I don't know what he was doing, but he looked so fine to me. I was like, hey, what are you doing? You working on a car? He was like all sweaty with like a little polo shirt. I remember it was pink. And what I said, I was like, what you doing?
Yeah. But the thing about Mindy is like she's good because she kicks game. Like like she kicks game. Like you don't understand. Like
I'm an angel.
Like she's like she's not like I wasn't the whole aggressor. Like she was more like, yo, you want to go for a walk or something? Like this is the way she said it.
Yeah, but baby, don't give away all my lies.
Like she kicks game. Like it's weird, but she kicks game in a.
I believe women need to have game. It's not just like men. Like I don't care how pretty you are.
It's
like
different.
You
it's not like
you gotta keep them on their toes, and it shouldn't be like, yo,
like
what's your credit score? It shouldn't be asking.
Yeah. Her game is crazy. Like you don't understand. Like.
I do. I'm not. Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, her game is crazy. Like the way she talk, that's what really caught me. Cause it's not just like yo, you know how usually it's like the man sees the girl, the man swoons and sweet talks the girl, and after that the girl just.
You did do your sweet talking though. I was just
that's inevitable.
That's what it was.
But like she can sweet talk as well, and not just throwing ass and throwing titties. It's like. The vibe, the energy, like the words that she chooses, like that's what's dope. So I was working on my car with her, and she was like, "Damn, you look mad good." Like, but it wasn't like
I didn't even say you look mad good.
But it wasn't like that. She said it in a game way.
Like, you look like you're working hard.
You look mad good. Like you want to walk around.
I never said mad good. I would never use.
But I remember the words that she said. She was
that's
like,
the feeling that you got. That was the idea.
You want to walk around or something?
I said,
like,
oh, you working? I was like, oh, let me
like
see what you're wearing. Oh, you want to go for a walk or something?
Yeah, like something like I would say to a girl. So I was just like, yo, that's weird. Like I would say that, like, yo, let's go for a walk or something. So I was taken aback, but at the same time, I was like, yo, that's dope. Like a girl that got game like that. You know, that's clever. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like you gotta mesh with somebody who's like your emotional match, right? And you know.
There was a lot of emotional match.
Yeah, like your emotional match. You wanna mesh with that. Somebody who's clever. And one thing about her, she's mad clever. Like, yo, don't mess up my food when we go.
That's a whole. We all have different videos on different things. How to get your food right.
Don't mess up. Let me tell you, like, yo, in a lion pack, the lion protects the pack. But who does the hunting, the feeding, all of that? This girl here is a lioness. Like, don't see because you see her cute. That's a Shana go bite you. This girl here is, yo, when I tell you she'll rip off somebody's head, like, you don't understand. I'm not passive. Because at the end of the day, I'm a man, so I know if I make a step, if I do something, I gotta be prepared to go all the way.
But how to get my way.
Yeah, when a waiter mess up my food, it's a wrap.
We gotta tell them the story about Afro Punk.
If somebody at the if like we getting service and they don't service right, it's a wrap. Like I don't even gotta say nothing.
Listen, this is the point of us doing these videos, right? It's not really like whatever. We a couple. We have an up and down. We do all of that. Sometimes our up and downs are horizontal. Sometimes they're vertical. Either way, there are situations that arise. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not. But the point of us doing this is so, you know, just if you're single,
23 minutes.
If you're single, hopefully this gives you a more like way of like just relaxing the shoulders and be like, you know what? Let me just be more chill when you're meeting people. There's no men or women. There's no reason to, you know, go down the list of what do they check and what they don't check off. Like those things don't matter. You can meet someone personally via social media, whether it's a dating app, whatever it is that you feel is an option for you and you feel comfortable with it, try it. You never know who you're gonna meet. Like you could be him and I was literally in the same venue in two completely different events. I was in my full Dominican swing, doing my thing.
Baby, talk some Spanish for our people.
But baby, it's not like that. I'm not a monkey. You cannot just throw God.
It almost came out. I was trying to make it come out.
Talk Spanish now.
You
like you want to talk Jamaican now. Here, let me put a point in there.
Well, go ahead. Wagwan, my Jamaica people. I'm Jamaican, by the way, because I know Jamaicans get real
right,
tight.
Baby, now let's stop. Jamaican. And I think we should do the video
Listen,
over. Because
I'm Jamaican here. Me is a Jamaican here.
Can we redo it?
But she's Dominican. So, talk some Spanish for the Jamaican.
Baby, you cannot just tell me to talk some Spanish, baby. Like, that's not how it works. Yo, my friends want to see you speak Spanish. What?
Talk some Spanish. Damn, I want Spanish subscribers. Get okay.
One of them told my baby hair made a comment of it. Like,
who?
Didn't one of your friends on the subway ask me where I was from because the back of my hair and something in my neck?
Oh yeah. So what that mean?
I don't know. What did he mean?
He just said your hair's nice. He was like, yo, she's not black.
Right.
That's exactly what he said. Yo, she's not Jamaican. It was like, nah, she's Dominican. Oh yeah,
sorry guys.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how we met.
Let's start over the video because I feel like let's do it over.
But I'm here to show you the truth, right?
Baby, let's do it over.
We lit, whether y'all agree.
Can we start over?
Know what I mean?
Can we do it over? Because this was like a lot.